What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. And in this video, we're talking some Flyers hockey. And speaking of the Flyers, we just clinched a playoff spot in the 2020 NHL playoffs. Now, it's not really how we thought we were going to clinch it, and we didn't even know if we were ever even going to play in the playoffs. And technically, we really still don't. But I'm going to be, talking to you guys about how the NHL announced their return to play. This is only the first step. We have no idea what's really going to happen with all of this. But as of right now, we are in the first steps of a return to play policy for the NHL playoffs, which is dope. I mean, who wouldn't want to see the Flyers in the playoffs after the great season that they just, put on display? You had Carter Hart finally, looking awesome. You had Giroux. You had, Konechny as a first-time All-Star. You had Kevin Hayes in his first year of a 7-year deal. You had Lawton. You had so many guys. Voracek. You just had the entire team just really look, really good, playing great hockey. And we were on a very hot streak to end what we know of the regular season. We lost the last game of the regular season, technically. But before that, we were on a 10-game winning streak, and we lost to the best team in the NHL, in the Boston Bruins. So before I get into all of this, I just want to say thank you all for keeping, the subscribers, growing. We're at 460 right now, 459, 460. I am doing a live stream tomorrow, 7:30, with Philly Take with RB. I will probably post another video today promoting it a little bit more, also talking some Eagles football or Sixers basketball. I haven't really decided yet, but I have been brainstorming ideas of what to post. I didn't post yesterday because I was out all day long. I was doing the lawn and everything like that, but that doesn't really matter. I just wanted to say thank you guys for the support. Keep smashing that like button. Hit that comment button, whatever you want to do. Subscribe to the channel. Now, to get into the NHL return to play policy, the NHL announced that they were going to do a 2014 playoff format with 2 hub cities. So that basically they're going to pick between, a list of cities, and they're going to pick 2 out of, I think, like 8 cities. And that's where we're going to be playing the playoffs. Now, it's going to be a little weird. Before I even address anything about the playoffs, it's going to be weird. I don't want to see the fans not in the stands during playoffs because, as we all know, playoff hockey is it's great. I love playoff hockey, but with no fans, it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be boring. That's how I really look at it. You can't have a Stanley Cup final with, the Bruins and, the Blues again, like back-to-back years. You can't have that with no fans. Like, it would just be weird to me. That's why I'm really, concerned about this return to play because, again, I don't want to see the players play without fans in the stands. It would just be weird to me. But I don't really think the NHL cares too much about that. Obviously, they want to have their fans in the stadium and fill the seats. They're losing money. They're losing a ton of money with no fans in stadiums. But I really just think that they want to get this done. I think they want to move on, return, play it out, and then, figure out what they're going to do for next year. That's how I really look at it. And I think every team is starting to do like that because now we're starting to see the Sixers practice facility opening up, the Nova Care Center in Philly opening up so the Eagles can practice, the Sixers, the Flyers, So we're seeing a lot of progress within sports. And funny thing is, the only sport that we haven't seen any progress in is baseball. And that's the one that's really supposed to be, in the middle of the season. Hockey and basketball, playoffs are almost over. Usually this time last year, playoffs, we're in the finals. We're in the Stanley Cup. We're in the NBA Finals. This time last year, or maybe like a couple days from now. But It's just weird. It really is just weird. And we're living, in a time where we have to just work it out and we got to do what we got to do. The NHL, NBA, MLB, and the NFL have, well, not really the NFL, but baseball, hockey, and basketball have lost millions, almost billions of dollars with, no playoffs as of right now and just no fans. Like, it's weird. It really is a weird time, and I think that they just want to get done what they are doing, and I think they just want to get in and get out of this season. So, now, we get into the playoff ruling. I will put that right here, and I will read it off here. So, the NHL wants to do a round robin for the top 4 seeds for the first round. So that includes the Bruins, the Lightning, the Capitals, and the Flyers in the Eastern Conference. In the West, you got the St. Louis Blues, the Colorado Avalanche, the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Dallas Stars. So with those 4 teams, they move on to the first round. It's just figuring out where they're going to play and all that. In the qualifying round, the remaining 8 teams play a best of 5 series to advance to the first round. So that means 12 plays 5, 11 plays 6, 7 plays 8, or 7 plays 9, and you know what I'm trying to say. So I think the 5th seed in the East is the Penguins, but I'm not too sure about the West. I could put it up. I'll put it up for you guys. First and second round, the format and the series length is right now to be determined. The conference and the Stanley Cup final is a best of 7 series. The winners of the qualifying round play the top 4 seeds in the first round. So basically, these 8 teams, the Bruins, Blues, Lightning, Avalanche, Cavs, Capitals, Knights, Flyers, and Stars, all are in the playoffs. They have clinched. We made it. Which is great, under Alain Vigneault. Carter Hart is your goalie. It's great and all, but we still have work to do. We have a lot of practice to be done and to get back into physical playing shape. I mean, these guys have been off now for 2 months. They were on a hot streak. They were probably the best team in the NHL at the time, of the stoppage. We go back. Now, we have to do it all over again. It's basically, I don't even know what it is. It's just weird. Nobody has ever dealt with anything like this before. So we don't know what's going to really happen with how these teams are going to play. Are the Bruins all of a sudden going to fall off? Are they going to lose to the worst team in the playoffs out of the qualifying round? Are they going to lose out their first seed and lose to the Flyers? Are the Flyers going to be in the first seed? There's so many different scenarios that we just don't know what could happen because we have not ever dealt with anything like this before. It is all new. This is a normal that I am not willing to get used to, and I'm just, going to have to deal with it for this season and this season hopefully only, because I'm just trying to next year play the regular season. Even if you got to shorten the regular season, you got to get it back on track. So I did see something today that the NHL might not return until late January next season because of how long this could possibly take, this playoff format. We could really be playing until September. So if you're playing until September, I mean, we haven't even started yet. You got to have probably a month of practicing, which is good because now you have the practice facilities open. You have to practice. You have to do all of that. And then we will see what happens. But this is only the first step in the return to play policy for the NHL. I will give you guys more updates and everything like that when the NHL officially announces whatever is going to happen. But as of right now, this is what we do know about the NHL return to play policy. So with that being said, like this video, comment down below how you think this NHL policy is going to play out. Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Personally, to me, I like it, but again, with no fans in the stands, it's going to be weird. I am not opposed. I don't really want to see the NHL play without fans. I don't want to see any league play without fans. So that's why I'm a little bit on the edge about it. So thank you guys for watching. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe. We are almost at 470. We're almost at 500 subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I am out. Peace.